flames enemies. But great movement there to just get through me. Have Izzy a little bit ahead here with Ooh, is he maybe thinking about going for that damage boost, but then the bat wasn't quite behaving properly, so obviously grab the magnet. We got Sue pressing the button. Izzy riding the magnet, chilling up there. Samus had strong arms, doesn't she? Just to hold on so long. Alright, ooh, Izzy going from the heating room. This is kind of risky, so you gotta have clean movement here. Don't want to waste too much time because you're taking damage with every step. Ooh, very clean. Didn't even need 2 E-tanks. I guess we're not too far behind. Ooh, gets a very nice damage boost there. We actually would have caught up a little bit with that. Yeah, this is actually closed up a bit. Like Aria was supposed to do more consistent strats there, but it looks like at some point we caught up a little bit. Yeah, thanks again everyone for being patient with the setup. Looks like we're all good now. It's worth the wait. We have 2 great runners here. They're both like in very good form. We've seen PBs from both of them very recently. He's shooting that button very clean. Looks like Izzy got through that enemy room fine. Now Sue has to get a nice descent here, nice clean movement. See what kind of enemy you get. Ooh, it's in the way. You might have to cloak. Ooh, be careful. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Not a bad. Actually, I haven't seen that strat. That wasn't bad. The safest strat where you just wait down the left, but who knows what he's doing there. So we have Izzy making their way now to the great Atom Skip, one of the toughest tricks in the run. Let's see. Yep, looks like they're going for it. So this is a series of very precise wall jumps back to back. It's quite intense. You have to just really get that set up with the melee. Ooh, that one looked close. And you have to jump, like, you have to get really good buffer jumps, so you're jumping off the very edge of the wall. And you have to do it twice in a row. Yeah, this is one of those parts in races where, like, it can make a big difference. We see Sue just on his way here now. Ooh, that was a close one, Izzy. This is always one of the parts that makes me nervous when I get there in the race. And Sue opting not to Atom Skip. He's gone down. He's like, no, I'm not messing around there. You know what? You can keep trying that. I'm going this way. And this will be interesting to see how this plays out. You have diverging routes in the first 14 minutes. We have Sue in the DLC rooms now. Oh, breaking that blob. Yeah, that's one thing, a good thing about going this way. You will need to go through that tunnel later. Oh, and Izzy gets up. You'd love to see it. Sue not far behind, just going the other way. But unfortunately, Sue now has to talk to Adam, which is going to be a time loss throughout the rest of the run. So even though Izzy struggled a little bit there, it was still worth getting because they got it within a couple of minutes, because that's how much it saves. So well done to Izzy for sticking with that and getting up there. It's always one of those tough things mentally in a race when you're kind of stuck at a trick and it can start to get a bit frustrating, but sometimes you just refocus and then you get up. So we've got Sue coming from the left side of that Atom room. That's pretty much where Atom Skip was, and now he's just going up now. Behind Izzy. Ooh, nice melee with Izzy there just to get over that. I mean, that's kind of risky, but Izzy knows what they're doing. That's very clean. And Sue with a nice pseudo wave there. And it doesn't even have to look at that button. Straight through the wall. He knows where it is. Is he pulling down that magnet there just to open up this path? And there's a free E-tank here for anyone who wants it. Izzy's opting for it. Very good choice. That's probably the most free E-tank in the game. Right there, it's very nice. Ooh, Sue with the counter over the... Oh, the melee over the Emmy just gets it. Both these runners nailing that, but if you melee too early or mess up any movement there, you're going to be in trouble with the Emmy. So we've got Sue shooting these blocks here. Clean climb. You've got to be careful there with that bug. It's causing a bit of havoc there. It can knock you down from that magnet wall. Sue making sure that he gets up there. And we have Izzy making their way to dire on the next area. Very good run from Izzy so far. Sue not too far behind, even without doing Atom Skip. So you're going to see a bit later in the run, he will have to talk to Adam like a couple more times in the rooms, whereas Izzy will be able to run straight past those rooms. So even though the Great Wall of Adam proved to be a bit of a challenge, it's going to definitely pay off for Izzy. Oh, nice slope jump there, grab the magnet. Sue's on his way to Dairon. Yeah, this area's kind of like you just want to have good movement in this area. Izzy looking very clean. Nice little coyote jump to skip a ledge there. Too fast for that bat. Yeah, those bats they can punish you if you slip up anywhere, so that was very clean. Storing the power here just in time for Sue to get there on the tram. And we have acquired the Spazer, the wide beam. Can't help myself. So yeah, thankfully the wide beam's here so we can get out of here, because that's a wide beam door right there. Just want to mash a few shots. This is kind of a treacherous room. We'll see what kind of strats Izzy has here. Just takes care of that robot. Gets up there, nice. Takes a bit of a hit, but it's fine as long as you don't fall down. That was clean. We got Sue restoring the power. Izzy in an Emmy room. This one's not too bad. It's they just skipped a cutscene there, so this Emmy's kind of predictable. Unlike some of them. And Izzy's got the wide beam, and they're out of there. Sue not too far behind, about to pick it up now. In a bit of trouble with this bat. These bats the enemies in this game can be just very aggressive. And he gets his wide beam. See how Sue handles this upcoming room. It's one of those rooms where every time I see a runner, they do a slightly different strat. You can go the top way, you can go... Oh, that was very clean. We'll get to hit a bit there, but nice job taking care of that enemy before. Jump. All this bat's given a bit of trouble though, but wisely backs up just so he doesn't fall down. Falling down would have been way more costly there. Is he coming back through here with their wide beam? Nice movement there. You see like melees and spin falls and stuff. All these things kind of add up to give you like a bit of extra time in basically every room. Is he taking care of this control unit? These things actually count as bosses, by the way. At the end of the game, it'll tell you how many bosses you defeated. That's a boss down, technically, all those control units. Now, Izzy's going into the next enemy. Very wisely deciding not to do the Professor Stupid kill. Very clean one there. Yeah, there's a few different strats you can do there, but they save like a second at best and are very risky, so that's... Quite often you just want to have a clean kill there. Now we got Sue making their way to the Emmy as well, and Izzychu grabs Morph Ball. 22 minutes into the game. So all we've had so far is the slide, which is nice. I guess that's why you get Morph Ball a bit later in this. But now with Morph Ball we can jump into like higher tunnels like that one. See if they grab this missile pack. Ooh, perfect missile skip there. Nails it. First try, and Sue has taken down the control unit. Yeah, so in this route, you don't really need to pick up the 2 packs of missiles because there's a couple of 10 packs on the way, which are much more efficient to get. Izzy skips that 10 pack before Kraid actually. We've got Sue taking on the Emmy. Oh, that's looking good. Nice. It was quite a quick charge shot there actually. We've got Izzy heading out here in the first teleporter in the game. Like, for some reason they have teleportation technology on planet ZDR. It's pretty cool. They need... It's really hard for them to open a door, but they can teleport. And Sue grabs his Morph Ball. So Izzy's back in Artaria now, but you have Morph Ball, you have a few more abilities, and now you can jump up into this tunnel. See if they... Oh, nice, very nice E-Tank part skip. So that's an E-Tank part there. It doesn't even add to your health unless you get 4 of them. So you want to be a bit careful of that. See if Sue opts to grab these missiles. Not a bad choice. So they'll have more missiles before Kraid now. But Izzy might grab some more later on instead. Now we're going through this escape sequence. Yeah, sometimes things just blow up, you know. Samus gonna do her best. She's getting out of here. She's like, oops, I didn't do it. It's my first day on this planet. And a very clean movement there. Izzy is about to grab the Varia suit, or some people like to call them the orange pajamas. Two making their way up there now. Izzy descending. With the Varia suit now, you can just run through these heated rooms. It's kind of funny, Samus is the reason why those are heated rooms. She just blows up the place, but then grabs the suit, so it's all fine. You know, it's like when you rock up to work, but you don't have like your gear there, and you just grab it on the way out. Now we've got Sue doing the escape. Just want to blow up those blocks. This kind of looks like there's a lot going on, but it is a scripted sequence, so Sue knows exactly where to go. Breaking those blocks, jumping in pretty clean there. You just have to wait for this to fall and then go back up. That was a clean morph into that tunnel there. Very nice movement. It's one nice thing about this game in a speedrun. The Morph Ball has a dedicated button. You can just smash that Morph Ball button going into a tunnel, and it's very smooth and fast. But is he tanking a bit of damage here? It's not a huge deal because we can get some health refills before Kraid, which we're heading towards now. And movement here looking very clean. Breaking those blocks, not even slowing down there. Ooh, taking a dip in the soup there, but still got plenty of health. Oh, just has to be careful about this eye now. Or this door blob? What are those enemies called, chat? But gets through. Okay, got some health drops before crate as well, thankfully. And here we go. So there's a bit of RNG in this fight. Oh, is he throwing in some charge shots and missiles? A bit of a combo there. But Cray didn't see that coming. And ends the first phase fairly quickly. Oh, going for these single wall jumps. These are very tough. But it does mean you can sort of skip like a bit of bad luck in phase 2. On gets up, nice. I think that still would have saved time over shooting the belly. So great job, Izzy did. Commit to that climb. It's always a scary one. And that, oh no, falls down. Yeah, this is a tough choice. So Kraid might almost be dead. They've gotten quite a few hits into them already. So you can get like a couple of small shots from down here, or you can opt to climb back up. Or Kraid given a bit of help there. That's very nice. And Kraid is down. But yeah, that's a little chance there for Sue to catch up. He's not too far behind in these rooms right now. Easy grabs the diffusion beam, which kind of allows you to like blow up these blobs that are inside the wall. It's like it has more of like a bigger radius for damage, explosive. We've got Sue getting through phase 1 and opting to shoot the belly, so this is the other way instead of climbing the wall. If you can get rid of this belly quite fast, you can also farm drops here sometimes. And so yeah, what that does, it just brings the magnet down, you can get up there. Probably will save a bit of time by doing that, but you gotta go for these strats sometimes. See if you can dodge the punch. Oh, it's always tricky. It's like it feels like that punch is like always. It just takes him so long. He just winds it up. It's quite a build up. It's a bit nerve-wracking. Just shoots the belly again to get back up there. So Kraid giving these runs a bit of trouble. Kraid's not feeling great today. He's a bit angry. Been chained up here for a while, but Sue's back up there. Oh, we have Izzy going for this going for early grapple, so you have to do some tricky jumps up here. That's the first one done, very nice, and Sue's taking care of Kraid as well. And Izzy gets through, thankfully. That's those jumps, that second one especially, you don't want to fall there, otherwise it's like a 40-second time loss because that lava will get ya. Yeah, Izzy's out of there on their way to early grapple, and Sue is taking care of Kraid, getting their diffusion beam. Ooh, going for those early charge shots there, I like that. So that's a bit of tech in this game. If you want to get a quicker charge shot than usual, you can do a spin jump, and that will just automatically have a result in you having a full charge without the wind up. I think he was trying to go for that there, just to get that really quick shot on the blob. See back in Artaria here. So that means it looks like they're doing early space route. If you were doing the short boost route for early screw attack, you would grab this at a different time. Yeah, the grapple beam in this game is just it's so flexible and fun. You can just it's like more like a movement option as well. Like instead of just progression, you can pull blocks with it and stuff and open doors, but also it can speed you up if you grab that magnet just at the right angle. Oh, and Sue gets a nice clean room there on his way to early grapple as well. Got some nice elevator sync there. Samus reflecting on the run so far. So So yeah, Izzy leaving early grapple. It's a bit of an elevator high five there while Sue heads down. Wonder if they saw each other through the elevator window, that tiny little crack you can see. It's letting the light through. So I'm Izzy now heading into potentially dangerous Amy room. This is not too bad on this route compared to the short boost route, but oh, very nice grapple there. You can see them, that's very smooth movement. You can see the grapple beam just sort of giving them a bit of a boost up there. Nice jump out of that tunnel, and now we have Sue has his grapple beam as well. Yeah, looks like another dark area. We've got to turn the power on again, but Samus knows how to do that, thankfully. Oh, going for the pseudo wave there. That was very nice. So that's actually like almost the same speed as going the other way. It's like that was such a clean pseudo that they might have actually saved time by doing that. That was great to see. Actually, I haven't seen a runner do that in a while. That was very nice, very clean. Now they'll be rewarded with some bombs. And Sue making their way out of Artaria with the grapple beam now as well. Oh, interesting. Sue opening that door with the very first charge shot. One of the things I love about just watching these races, and it's a privilege to commentate as well, but I just love seeing different strats from runners in the same race. Even if they're small ones, it just shows you like all the movement options you have in this speedrun. Oh, Izzy gets a hole-in-one, very clean. So that's kind of harder than it looks. When you're falling in Morph Ball, you fall quite fast. You have to just get a nice angle to slot in there. And Izzy on their way to Berenia. We have Sue about to restore the power. Oh, they're going for this pseudo as well. So what they're doing, this is a pause buffer, they're just setting up an angle and then releasing it at the right angle. So they're struggling a bit with the angle, so Izzy gained a bit of time here getting this super clean. He obviously go the other way, yeah, not a bad idea. But it's great to see him go for that. That's one of those strats that it's faster if you get it really quickly, so it can be kind of risky to go for something like that, but it's always nice to see the runners go for it as well. Just have to back yourself sometimes, like, just gotta believe you can do it. Is he going through Berenia here? So one nice thing about this route, as opposed to early screw attack, is they have grapple beam through here. Sue gets their bombs. Ooh, goes for that little grapple time save there. You love to see him go for that. And let's see this. Okay, looks like they're opting to go the bottom route here. So there's a trick you can do, a backdoor flash that saves time if you can get it pretty quickly. But on this route, going the bottom way is not that much slower, like 7 to 9 seconds slower. So they're just making sure they get through. Maybe they know they have a lead. Just making sure they get that flash shift. Sue making their way now to Berenia. So you see Izzy jumping in the water, so movement in water is a little bit slow. You want to just go into Morph Ball or jump, just to speed that up a little bit. So there's quite a few different strats you can do in this room. Oh, looks like they might be going for the pause buffer pseudo waves. Yep, so there's some blobs down there. Izzy's trying to shoot. Very clean there. Yeah, this is the faster method if you can get some clean shots. See if they can grab that second blob on the left there. So you just have to listen to the sound shooting this. These blobs change the water level. Yep, now Izzy can get out of there. Nice job. So the alternate... I mean, there's a few different ways to do that room. You can also just go down there and shoot them, and water bomb jump up. But Izzy prevailing there with the fastest method, the pseudo shots. Again, like those two strats are very close in time, so sometimes you just see runners having a different preference there. Now we got Izzy riding the tram out of here. Riding on this is like an underwater tram, so it's going to splash into Dairon. Just great transport. And yeah, now they got their flash shift, which is pretty much the fastest movement item in the game. You want to flash shift anywhere you can. It's so fast. Izzy, some smooth movement there, getting around that Emmy, no worries. Izzy taking down the control unit to get the Omega Beam, and we see Sue taking the same route as Izzy here, making sure they get their flash shift, not going to risk those bomb jumps. Sue grabs that flash shift, and we see Izzy about to face the Emmy here. This one, like, it always comes out of the same place. You still got to be careful though, you just have to have a steady aim. And this is looking very good. Right, that was a very fast speed Emmy kill there. So we have Sue maneuvering through the water with those little jumps. So Samus can go a bit faster than walking normally. Let's see what kind of strat Sue goes for here. Oh, going for the pseudo waves as well. Actually, I saw them practice this earlier, so I'm not surprised, but you never know. So this is kind of tricky, like you can't see the blob from where Samus is now. It's just like one of those angles you just have to sort of memorize and then just pull it off in the run. So he's got through the first one, and Izzy has their speed booster now. And they are flying through these rooms. Speed booster in this game is so fun. It's just the fact that you can keep it through a wall jump. Oh, they keep the speed. That was nice. And Sue's out of there as well. Very clean charge shot on that final blob as well. Just schmoving. Very nice flashes there from Izzy to get up that wall. No problem at all. Oh, gets the hardest shot in the game, that grapple. Now we have Izzy going into a new area, Ferenia, while Sue comes back to Dairon with his flash shift. Oh, slides under that enemy. That was nice. I was wondering what it was going to do there. Sometimes you want to just take care of that enemy before you get to it, but it does a nice slide to mitigate that. That's nice to see. Oh, is he going for this spark here? Oh, this is looking good. Gets it. Through the gate as well. Very clean. So yeah, that saves a little bit of time if you get the whole thing all the way. Very nice insta-spark there. So yeah, this robo, you can take it down with 2 shine sparks. It's kind of tricky to set up, but oh, that was a nice job from Izzy there. Went for like a nice deboost in that first spark to save a bit of time. There's a few safer ways you can do that. But Izzy with a fast fight there. Ooh, I love that flash shift as well. We have Sue taking on this Emmy. Very nice clean kill there. Yeah, the thing with those Emmys, if you take your aim off it at any point, then it just speeds up and things can escalate very quickly. But both these runners having just a nice smooth aim there. And so Izzy just went past an Atom room there that Sue is actually going to have to talk to very soon. Since he opted not to do the Atom skip. So Izzy was able to just keep walking through that room. Oh, nice job, Sue. Keeps that speed up there. It's a pretty hard jump to get that high. Grabs the E-Tank. Actually, I think Izzy might have skipped that E-Tank. Bit of a time saver. Could make some later boss fights a bit riskier, but oh, that spark from Sue, nice. You love to see the diagonal sparks. So yeah, again, this is our Metroid Dread, any percent NMG, no major glitches, any percent, so we're just going through the game as fast as possible. With a couple of minor glitches here and there, which you've seen so far with those pause buffer pseudo wave shots in Barania, and a couple more coming up. Now we have Izzy back in Barania. Oh, they might be going for this charge shot, speed keep. Ooh, almost got it. That's a very tough one to pull off. But they get the Morphball Tunnel, very nice. Two swinging up there to face the Chozo robot. Ooh, nice ball spark there from Izzy. It kind of gets you under that laser. If you don't do that, you have to do like almost a frame perfect flash shift to get under that laser without being bonked. Also having a bit of trouble in this robo fight. It's going up there to set it up. Oh, nice and clean, gets to the thing. Oh, is he having a bit of trouble? This climb is also very treacherous. It's very tricky to get clean movement up here with those two enemies in the way. Oh no, Sue! Sue takes a death. Yeah, that's one of those fights where, like, the longer it goes, the more scary it is because, yeah, sometimes you want to tank a bit of damage to set up these sparks. That's what he's trying to do now, but Chozo's being very uncooperative here. Ooh. And that counter is also very, very fast. It can take you by surprise. Looks like he's still going for the strats. Oh, okay. Manipulating the robot to get up there, so now he has a bit more room for the spark. Oh, he's going to have to be careful now again. Oh, 4 health. Careful, mate. You got this. He could counter here, or try and counter if he wants some health drops, but even that's kind of risky. This is a tough situation. Oh no. I mean, we'll have Izzy going into... Ooh, trying to charge a spark into this next robo fight, but just running out of room there. And ends up getting it, so... Alright, let's cheer on Sue here. This robot is not being nice today. Oh no, and Izzy takes a death from the Gabaran robot. So that's... these robots today, they're just... Oh, and Sue gets through that one. Okay. That's some good news. Izzy's gonna have to try again in this Gabaran robo though. So that's one thing. They may be wishing they grabbed that extra E-Tank now in Dairon. That was just right there. But you know, you still love to see the runners going for committing to their strats. Oh, that counter! No. So that blue these robots are just so aggressive that you don't have much time to react to that. have Izzy just setting up the spark again. Gets that spark very quickly. That's a great start to the fight. You just have to be careful here, so you want to avoid getting hit by like the projectiles because they do significantly more damage than touching the robot itself. Look, that's a nice counter opportunity. Got a few health drops and nice clean kill in the end there for Izzy. Yeah, these robots not being nice today. And you see Sue having to talk to Adam, so Izzy was able to just run through this room, but Sue taking that time lost now. You know, I guess Adam needs some company, right? Yeah, both runners will be very happy to get past those boss fights. And move on to the rest of the run. Ooh, Sue with a nice little speed keep there in Morph Ball. Izzy gets the super missiles, it's all happening. Clean little morph entrance there. Sue making their way to Berenia now. Pretty much going through Berenia to get to Gabaran where Izzy is. So yeah, even with a bit of trouble with the Gabaran Robo, because Sue had a bit of trouble with Ferenia Robo as well, they haven't really gained any time. But as you can see, this is quite a difficult game. There are places like that. There are more boss fights to come where, I mean, Sue has the potential to catch up if he keeps going for those consistent strats. Is he arriving now in the loom? Sue going for this speed keep. Oh, gets it. Gets the very clean speed through the Morph Ball tunnel. See if we can get this ball spark as well. Very nice. Ooh, is he doing like a bit of a damage boost flash shift there? So if you just take a bit of damage, you can flash shift through the enemy. That was a clean series of rooms there. We have Sue going for the pseudo wave, so that's another one of the minor glitches. Although that's a minor glitch, it's a very significant one in this run. You skip an entire boss fight by doing that pseudo wave shot through the wall there. But if you do want to see that boss, there's an all bosses category. The DLC category. Ooh, is he going for this speed keep? Oh, it looked good up to that point. Unfortunately, didn't open the door in time. It's very hard to keep that all the way. There's so many inputs there. But you love to see them going for it. Straight into this Chozo Warrior. This Chozo Warrior's just been kind of chilling here the whole game, and Izzy's like, nah, I don't have time for you. Ooh, gotta be careful with damage here. Yeah, it can tank a few hits here, but again, with their two E-tanks, have to be a bit careful, but that was still a very fast fight. Now we have Sue heading into the Gabaran Robo. Oh, gets the Shine Spark. So Sue had 3 E-tanks here instead of Izzy's 2. He might have an easier time, but still have to be careful. This robot can be very aggressive. Or gets hit by one of the beam shots. They do a lot of damage. So does the counter. He has to be a bit careful. It's almost there. Nice, very clean. No deaths there, so he did gain a bit of time there. But, Izzy, meanwhile, flying already out of the loom. Got their plasma beam. And Izzy's coming up to the most important trick in the game, the cutscene skip. Saves 30 seconds. Let's see if they can nail it. Gets it first try. Very nice. This game has quite a lot of cutscenes, more than 10 minutes worth of cutscenes overall. I think more like 14 minutes or something, but skipping most of those in the run. Izzy going, ooh, tries to keep the speed through that door, but kind of tricky to open that while you're going full speed with Speed Booster, but looks like they can just recharge it again. Su gets the super missiles. Ooh, loses the speed, so you've got to be a bit careful about the enemy here, Izzy. There. Just grapple. That was a clean grapple. Ooh, you love to see that's clean movement got them out of that. So this is a water bomb jump. This is another minor glitch. It kind of means you don't have to go like up to the right there, the long way through this area, and Izzy gets up quite nicely there. This platforming is always scary. Great movement there. Clean climb. Now they're heading to take on this side semi. And Su is out of Gabaran with some clean movement as well. Ooh, it's decimating that control unit. Yeah, these control units are funny, like as you progress through the game, it's almost like they get easier. Well, it's more like they don't change that much while Samus gets progressively stronger. He doesn't store the spark there, but gets up there with a flash shift, sets up the Emmy. This is always scary, but this is looking good so far. Knife does a very clean Ice Emmy kill there by Izzychu. And we have Su heading into a loon now. That's a clean entrance to that mothball tunnel there. And Izzy gets the ice missiles, which just overrides the super missiles. Well, I mean, they kind of combine, but yeah, you don't get to use the super missiles for too long in this run. Ooh, nice descent there. I love that room. That's a gigantic room. Izzy just tore through in 3 seconds, but yeah, lots of cool stuff in this area in Gabaran. And Izzy's heading out of there. We have Su opting not to go for the Shine Spark, but Izzy went for the Shine Spark and missed it, so Su's climb here actually might be faster, because that Shine Spark is only quicker if you get it very clean and you get it all the way. So Su's now heading into that warrior fight. Oh, I think he's weaving a couple of missiles in there. That's very clean. So like while mashing the beam, you can just tap the R button to throw in like a few extra missiles. There's a lot of sort of like DPS strats in this game. Su with a very fast fight there. And Izzy's coming up to, this is one of the, besides Adam Skip, this might be one of the hardest tricks in this run. Oh, nice insta spark there. So we'll see what way they're going. Okay, they're going the back way. Opting not to do the space pseudo, which means I have to do a difficult series of jumps here. Oh, nice start. Oh, it's looking good. And Izzy gets that first try, wow. So the space pseudo is a little bit faster, but Izzy got that so quickly that that was a very fast space jump segment. Yeah, that's one of those scary strats, because if you do like miss any inputs there, then you have to just line the whole thing up again and the blocks have to reform. So the fact they got that first try was very impressive. Yeah, I was very hyped to see that. Now we have Su going for the speed keep here. Oh, nice clean jumps here. Opens the door. Oh, a little bonk there, but he can set it up again. Nitro, no. So none of these runners are doing the short boost route. They're doing early space route. So it means they'll be getting screw attack in a slightly different way. You'll see Izzy coming up there soon. And Su, well, thankfully getting a good Ami pattern there. Doesn't have to worry too much. Just gets some clean movement. And they're out of there. Oh, nice grapple there. So Su's setting up there, water bomb jump. This is oh, nice, very clean. So that counts as a minor glitch. Basically, they drop the bomb and unmorph to set up the second one that gives you more height than you would normally get underwater. Oh, Izzy with a nice speed keep. Oh, unfortunately bonks on the save room tile. He grabs that missile, probably unintentional there, but you know what? They have 2 extra missiles. You never know when you might need them. And Su now flash shifting out of here to take on this ice enemy. It's a different strat to what Izzy did with the speed boosting up. So it looks like they're lining up the enemy in a similar way. Yeah, he gets more time to get these shots in with this strat. I don't mind that, actually. Nice clean Emmy kill there. The DNF missiles, why are they called that? Maybe I don't want to know. I call them the marathon missiles whenever I accidentally pick one up in a live race. Because, you know, they might be helpful. So heading out here, Izzy's stream is a bit of a slideshow for me. Hopefully we can get that back. But yeah, they're so fast that we can't even see what Samus is doing. That's what's happening here. Just suddenly in the next room. And this is interesting. This is on Fallen. This is Fallen Su doing a different route. He is not going for the early space. So Su actually has a completely different route. Very different to even the early space runners here. They are going to get cross bombs, so they can get up to space jump with cross bombs instead of doing the method that Izzy did. So we're going to be fighting Golzuna first on Su's side. So Izzy might be looking over thinking, whoa, Su is already at Golzuna? I might be behind, but Su hasn't got space jump yet. And he's Oh, nice, gets that's a very tight speed boost to get. Just gets it in time, and fairly clean Golzuna kill. That can be way worse, that fight. And so he's gonna have cross bombs way before Izzy, actually. So there's some route divergence here, but looks like Izzy's got their screw attack, which is also a very, very good item. I'll just switch the audio over here to Su while we sort out Izzy's stream. Looks like we're catching up. Yeah, we've seen some great strats in this run, like Izzy's glitchless early space was like very, very clean as well. But unless that's very difficult. So now Su's kind of gone like they've basically taken a bit of a detour there. So they've gone down and around to take on Golzuna. So now they're heading to early space. This is not actually too big a detour, because thankfully, I mean, Golzuna was right there. So now they're heading to get space jump with cross bombs, which is a bit easier and a little bit faster. And when Izzy comes back here to fight Golzuna, Su can just fly right past that room. Doesn't have to worry about that fight anymore. That would be a nice feeling. So we'll see how Su handles this early space jump with now with their cross bombs. Yep, goes up. Nice. You have to take care of that enemy, otherwise it blocks the door. It's trying to troll you. It's trying to stop you doing the strat. Oh, gets it very clean. So he dropped a cross bomb to take care of those 3 blocks and then sparked up. That's Such a nice strat. You also might see that in 100%. Yeah, this is a very cool race to see like all the different strats. No one has any interest in that space pseudo, and I don't blame them. So it looks like Izzy's back in Gavaran. See if that stream can get sorted. But we have Izzy, sorry, Sue. Ooh, freezes the enemy a bit too early. It gets unfrozen, but thankfully he can just jump back across. No worries. They are heading out of there. This is an odd section. It's like the back, the warehouse section where Sue is right now. It's like, you know, a bit of pipes and stuff here and there. It's like Samus is not meant to be there. Kind of cool. You have some bugs like taking over the joint. Now it looks like we're back with Izzy here. Izzy's on their way to Gravity. They got their screw attack. Setting up a little speed keep here. Oh, nice. Breaks the blocks in one go. That's a nice time save. And they're... Just want to keep this speed all the way. Ooh, nice flash shift and very clean movement there. And they do grab this 10-pack of missiles. Interesting. So they skipped the Kraid ones earlier. So... Because they probably knew that they could grab these if they wanted them later. So now with 54 missiles, looking pretty good. Pretty set for the rest of the game. Although you can grab some extra ones if you want to make Ravenbeak a bit more comfortable. It's nice to have that option. Izzy doing a bit of plumbing there. Yeah, just helping the place out before we leave. Taking on a casual job. And Izzy gets the gravity suit, so now they can just run through the water without having to jump around and save that little time. You can just run like normal now and charge speed booster into underwater. Ooh, I think they skipped that missile pack. Yeah, they still have 54. So it looks like Izzy taking on these double robos. These, like, you basically want to keep these on the top platform if you can. These robos can be... We've seen quite a bit of trouble from these robos in this race already. And these two, now we're having two at once. This fight can be very difficult because they move so fast and they're so aggressive. You have to sort of keep them on their toes. Sue with a nice down spark there. You love to see the speed booster in this game used in so many different ways. And it looks like Izzy taking care of those robos. Unfortunately, we didn't see it, but I'm sure they did a great job. At least we can tell they didn't die in that fight, which is nice to see. And they're out of there on their way to Golzuna now with Sue going through these cold rooms. Got 3 E-tanks. Looking pretty comfortable there. This is not the short boost route, thankfully. And yeah, this is where you would normally do the short boost strat to get to screw attack. But we have space jumps, so Sue's going to be doing these jumps here. Kind of like riding these waves to get a little bit of extra height with each jump. And it makes it up there nice and clean. Well, smooth morph entrance there as well. Setting up a water bomb jump, and now we have Izzy and Golzuna. Looks like they got the first sparks set up. During the next one. Oh, the suspense. Did they get it? And Sue opting to spark out of that water. Well, that looked like a nice clean Golzuna fight from Izzychu there. And Sue gets those second water space jumps very clean as well. So he's going down here, opting to shoot this blob from the bottom. You can do like a pseudo shot from the top to get that as well, but it's kind of tricky, and Sue's just not wasting any time on that. Ooh, I think that was an accident, unfortunately activating that Shine Spark, so he's trying to save it here. He's opened up the gate now. Yeah, very nice. Avoiding that missile pack too. And Sue is out of there. You love to see the different strats. And Izzychu with the cross bombs. Cross bombs are great when they work, but they also can be the worst. Gets out of that room though. Yeah, it's a strange dynamic after that Golzuna fight. You're going really fast, getting those Shine Sparks, just decimating the boss, and then you have to suddenly be really careful in the next room with the cross bombs. Sue on their way out of there, so this route, one reason why short boost route is faster is there's less load transitions because of when you get screw attacks. So Sue's just very quickly going through that area, going to the next teleporter. You have Izzy getting a nice speed keep. Izzy with some very good spark movement in the run today. Gets a reverse grapple. So that's another minor glitch in any percent NMG. That one just, if you don't do that, you can just go the top route. That's about 7 or 8 seconds slower. But that's similar to like a pseudo wave, but you would just want to use the grapple beam while sliding and sort of turning around at the same time, so you can grapple that block from the other side. Now we see Sue heading down. Let's see if he opts to... Ooh, nice flash shift there. You can spark down here to get gravity, or you can just break those blocks. Got screw attack now. No worries there. Ooh, is he doing a speed boost right there? That was very nice. On the right side. This room, I've seen so many different strats in this room Izzy's in. It's nice to see, like, the variety in movement. You can go left, you can go right, and the time save is not too different either way. Ooh, looks like they get a good wave Emmy pattern here. You love to see it. Just flies through that room. Yeah, sometimes the Emmy can be right in your way, and you just have to do like a little bit of different movement, but it's much, much harder. Izzy having a great run through these wave Emmy rooms, and Sue... Ooh, nice, breaking those blocks. Going for this... Ooh, going for the diagonal down spark, I like to see that. Seeing different strats from both runners in this part. Ooh, okay, still gets it. Yeah, the main thing about that series of sparks, you just don't want to lose it, because then if you have to retry it, it takes so much time. But Stu getting through there just fine. And Izzy taking on Escute so quickly we didn't even see it. That was unbelievable. I blinked and that fight was over. It's one of those fights that's very different in boss rush mode as well, because you won't have the speed booster coming in. You won't have screw attack. So the way this route works out is screw attack helps significantly. Oh, is he getting a nice speed keep here? Oh, through the tunnel. That was beautiful. Very clean movement. They got their storm missiles, and Sue heading into this double robo fight. Let's see. Oh, takes that counter. Nice. He avoided getting knocked back then. Now the robos are causing a bit of trouble here. You kind of want them to be on the same ledge, but this might not be too bad. He's got to watch his health. It's looking good though. Takes care of one. Weaving in a couple of missiles, and that's a very nice fight there. Gets out of there. No worries at all. And Izzy taking care of the other robos at the same time. They're melting these bosses so fast, I can't even keep up. Ooh, Izzy accidentally breaking the blocks there, but gets up nicely. Using the storm missiles they just got to open a couple of doors there. Very clean movement through this last Emmy room, and interesting to see what strat they go for here with the wave Emmy. There's a couple of different things you can do. Meanwhile, Sue, they've got their gravity suit, and Sue is heading out of here. Normally, he would have to fight Golzuna, but he's already fought Golzuna. So he's just gonna run right past here. He's out of there. Not interested in that crossbomb room at all. He's gone. Saving a bit of time there. Lost it earlier, but it came back to him. Now, ooh, we have Izzy going for the left side, the bomb blocks kill. Yeah, this honestly is not even that much slower than even the fastest kill. Ooh, okay, yeah, this setup still looks fine. This wave Emmy being so late in the run, it's always scary. Sometimes you just want to guarantee that you get through this. And here with this strat, you can potentially like flash shift away and still have plenty of room. Yeah, it's looking good here. That was a pretty fast kill on the left side, actually. Breaking the head before it went down, that was pretty fast. Now we have Sue heading down. Going for the reverse grab. We'll get to the second try, very nice. And Izzy gets that wave beam. So now we don't need to do pseudo waves, we can do regular waves. This wave beam shoots through walls, and it's very late in the game now, but we're also opening a few wave beam doors with it. It's melting that blob. Oh, Sue trying to get a speed boost. I think he might have changed his mind or just opted for flash shifts. There's so many different strats in this room. Looks like they're also going right side like Izzy. Nice screw attack through that enemy there. And we'll see what kind of wave Emmy is waiting for Sue here. Oh, he gets the bad pattern. Oh no! Tries to do the dodge, but unfortunately bonks and counters. Wow. You love to see it. Anyone in chat, feel free to clip that counter. We love to see the Emmy counters. Great job, Stu there. It's a lot of pressure. And we have Izzy using the storm missiles here on the red Chozo robot. Nice way to like pile in a lot of damage in a short time, and you skip that shield phase there. Very clean fight so far. That was very fast. Nice nice shots there to finish it off. Nice and clean. And Sue making their way to SQ now. So he's setting up the Shine Spark. SQ's flying into the room, got no idea that Samus is ready. And suddenly it's over. Screw attacking that X-Core to finish it off, and he's got his storm missiles, and Izzychu, sorry, has their power bombs. So here, Izzy's gonna be hoping for some good power bomb jumps. This can always troll you, these rooms. Looks like they haven't got any so far. You can opt to shoot these, or you can just hope that you get them. Looks like they got a bit unlucky there, so you're gonna have to farm again in this room. Should be some there. There we go. We're going for the speed keep. Very nice. Morph ball as well. Are they gonna drop the power bomb? Wow. Oh no! Oh no! They sparked to the right. That's a very, very hard strat. But they did get the power bomb out, so that was a quick recovery. Su, wow, melting those. That was a very quick double robo fight on Su's side. Now we have Izzy at the gold Chozo. Similar to the red one, this one can do a lot of damage. You might have to be careful, especially with Izzy's 2 E-tanks. I'm getting these storm missiles here to get a nice first phase. Nice, and we're out of that first phase already. Nice. That was a fast fight there from Izzy. And yeah, screw attack is terrifying. It's unbelievably strong in this game. Some enemies don't take damage from it, but the ones that do, it's a very nice thing to have for Samus. Especially the regular enemies, they got no chance against screw attack. It's like there's bats and stuff just flying around and suddenly there's a ball of lightning in their face. Su with a nice very quick CU kill there. That's it's like a 3-second kill or something. Probably the easiest one in the game in the very end, just because Samus has so many abilities. And we'll see what kind of wave enemy kill Su goes for here. With mashing that beam. That's a funny graphical effect. And Izzy's heading into Ravenbeak with 117 on the clock. This is a very fast run from Izzy. Dropping that power bomb. Oh, Su going for the close wave. Okay, he's got to get these shots very accurate. Looks like he might have missed a couple, so he might have to jump over this Emmy here. Oh, this is always nerve-wracking. Clean jump, wow. Oh, he hasn't broken the head yet. This is going to be tight. I think he might be able to do it. Very nice. Oof. So, might have actually saved a little bit of time there on Izzy, just going for that harder strat and pulling it off. But Izzy's already at Ravenbeak. Let's see, they're going for the gold skip, so that's... The 2 storm missiles, they make this a bit more lenient, but you have to mash like crazy or turbo it up. And so now we're in phase 2. So this melee kind of... You don't have to space jump over this laser. It's something I wish I knew on my first playthrough. Kind of like Ravenbeak just keeps missing. It's like, where are you, Samus? I can't see you. After that melee. So you get like plenty of time to nail in shots. You just want to mostly use ice missiles here to get the most damage in this phase. Because the wave beam doesn't do as much. Cross ones don't do as much. And this is looking like a great Ravenbeak so far. And yeah, these cross bombs in phase 3, combining with the double missiles. So, ooh, Izzy has to be a little bit careful about health here. You might just have to dodge this laser. Oh no! Ooh, gets out of there. Bit of trouble. Okay, they can powerbomb this sun, like as you do, to get health drops. So looking a bit better now. They can. So here you want to sort of like, if you slide into Ravenbeak, you take less damage than the actual attacks that it does. And that was a nice air counter there. Not actually triggering the counter because it would be a bit slower to have that whole thing play out, but they ended up getting a very nice fight there. 119.50, Ravenbeak's down. Wow, this is a great run from Izzy. And Su on their way there now as well. Su setting up these storm missiles. Samus is like, oh, you have a shield, do you? Well, I'm just gonna storm missile you anyway, while you're not shielding. And he skips that first phase, very nice. And we see Izzy here with Ravenbeak X, just delaying that shot as long as possible to gain a bit of time as it walks a bit faster towards you. Su with a very clean red Chozo fight. And as for Turbo Hero, I don't actually know. I know both these runners have used Turbo before, but the Turbo is allowed, but there's a 12 Hz cap. So certain controllers allow that, and see Izzy going through the escape here, setting up a power bomb. Su getting their power bombs. Oh, nice melee from Izzy. That melee is kind of tight. It's like you just have to melee off the ledge as you land on it, and you get that clean movement there. Beautiful. Oh, they're going for this this spark here. Let's see. This is very tricky, but it saves time if you get the whole thing. Let's go. Good start. Oh, lost. That always happens to me. It's really hard to keep your speed through there, those wall jumps. But great attempt. Now we see Sue. Oh, Sue getting a bit unlucky with powerbomb drops as well. They're not being nice in this run. And Izzy making their way out now. Alright, Sue getting their powerbombs now. All good. This is the final spark from Izzy. Let's go. Nice. And GG's Izzychu, 121.53. That was a great run. Very, very great finish. That was a smooth spark at the very end there to just get in that ship. Samus is out of here. And now we see Sue making their way to the final fights. Got the gold treasure here. Gold treasure's like, didn't I just fight you, Samus? It's kind of funny, these bosses, like as you run into this room, the gold treasure's in the background. It's like it's trying to catch up to Samus. But these runners are too fast for these bosses. And Sue weaving into missiles here. Nice. So we're in for a treat here. Sue, for anyone who doesn't know, Sue has a lot of videos on YouTube about Ravenbeak. Sue is the god of Ravenbeak. Sue can beat Ravenbeak in less than a minute. This is what Sue has practiced for about the past year. A lot of strats that we have at Ravenbeak have come from Sue, just relentlessly grinding Ravenbeak over the months. All the damage values that we have, all the manipulation strats. So we are in for a treat here with Sue comes up against Ravenbeak. Definitely knows what he's doing in this fight. And for those wondering what's going on in all these fights, there are tutorials all over YouTube for that, and we have a very friendly Discord where you can always ask questions about the speedrun. If you're wondering, like these runners are going so fast, it's been hard to explain everything, but have a very helpful community if you do have any questions. Because this is such a great game, it's so much fun to play. And now Sue is heading up to Ravenbeak. Let's go. Sue actually on good pace here. Might be close to PB. Setting up a very quick first phase. Quest wants to do a lot of damage in that first phase. Setting up the gold skip now. Oh no, just misses out. This is actually faster than going through the gold phase. He's reloading the checkpoint to get gold skip again. So gold skip requires like there's a few different ways to do it. It just requires very, very fast mashing in a short window of time and like a good technique. And you go